So I heard someone say that if you're trying a particular business and then it's not working for you, just move to the next. And I sat down in my head, I'm like thinking, is it true? Is it not true? Does this work for everybody? And my answer or my conclusion is no, it doesn't work for everybody. If you're doing a particular business and then all of a sudden it's not going well for you, clients are not coming, customers are not coming, you're not getting sales, I don't think the best option is to switch and go to another business. No, there are a lot of factors that could actually make, you know, that could cause you to stop selling, to stop, stop getting customers, for your customers not to come and buy from you. It's funny how as humans we tend to have, like, I don't know, change. We just tend to change. Your customers to get bored too. Yes, your customers get bored. Your customers might be tired. They don't want to buy from you. There is no spark, like there's nothing. You're not doing something that is, like, intriguing them. There's no spice to your marketing strategy. So that's the reason why they are not coming back. It's not because of there's nothing this thing about it. Although there are seasons when sales could be dry and all, but when you notice some kind of, like, you know customers are not, like, your customers are not returning back and all those things, then that is when you need to re-strategize your business, relaunch the business, do some, like, if it's to meet people who are experts in this thing, then you do that. The reason why, like, let me give you, like, a story of what happened to me. So that was last year. It happened last year. All of a sudden I just noticed that I was not selling like before. I sell in a student based area, so it's just like when this set of I mostly my I sold more, aside from my online customers. Offline, I have a very, I don't know how to put it. So let's say offline, I had a lot of customers offline than online. And then I got these customers from, like, going to introduce myself and or doing offline marketing. And yearly, these students, when they come, let's say every year they come, they buy, and this thing, then the next they go, then another year they come again, another set will come. Do you get? And then those sets will, not everybody will buy. It was just like that. So the particular set that came that year, I don't know, they were not really, like, so I didn't really, like, make sales from my offline this thing, but my customers were still coming. I still had, like, returning customers. Do you get? From those previous sets, but it wasn't like when they were still there that they were still seeing me. I would go to work, we'll see each other. There's no how I go to Sharjah. So I now thought that, I was like, okay, maybe this business safe is not actually for me, because at least I've been trying. I did a few things. I did the WhatsApp adverts. I started to post on my my pages. I was trying to, like, do things that, but I wasn't really putting effort. And I won't, that alone, I won't even lie, I was not really putting effort. I didn't try to, like, advance maybe my packaging or my marketing or relaunching. I didn't do anything. Like, I was just only paying for WhatsApp adverts, and then you can always post on them. So I was like, well, me, I'm even tired of the business, Jerry. Let me even do something else. So guys, what did I do? I decided, with the money I had, instead of me to restock and then carry my leg, and start again with prayers and fasting, because there's some time in your business when you fast, you have to pray and fast. So guys, I just went to start another business. I went to start an online cooking business. The funny thing is, I started that business because I don't know anything about cooking, but I've always had it in mind that I love cooking, I want to cook. People that are cooking, they are making money. Guys, it was not funny. I was stressed, I was tired, I was mentally drained. psychologically drained. People that are you see that cooking business, everybody that is a caterer, chef, whatever, I hail you. You people are trying. I went through the worst moment of my life. Guys, I was selling. The funny thing is, I was selling, and my food was very, very cheap. Like I was doing pasta. My pasta was very cheap. My chicken, everything. To be honest, I did not even make so much profit as the way I was making profit from my clothing business. That was the biggest financial loss of my life. I'm telling you. I looked at that thing. I did that thing for 1 month. I sat there. I thought about it. Is this something I want to continue? Because people say no, just continue. I said, does my strength carry this kind of thing? Will it work? I said no. I was looking for another source of income. This one is not another source of income. In fact, I even wanted to forget my clothing line. That no, let me start this one. Let me focus on this one. Then I can add something. I already had it in mind. I wanted to add my hairstyling. This thing. Guys, I stopped that business. That was when I regained my sanity, my peace, and my strength. Do you know what's so funny about it? I decided to go back to my clothing business. Sit down. What are the things that I'm not doing? What are the things that are not this thing? What is happening? I went to ask, those other customers, what's up now? How far? Just to greet them and then ask them what happened. Like, not see, get what they will say, their reviews, their complaints and all. By the time I sat down to now re-strategize, relaunch, do everything, guys, I'm telling you the truth, I am making even way more. And it's not even only about those customers, it's the fact that I've gotten new customers. I'm selling well, I'm okay, I'm making my profits, something I will never admit if I continue that cooking business. I think that thing was not for me. So sometimes I feel like you need to, instead of just rushing to just start another business, just calm down, sit down, think, how can I actually make this? What is actually happening? Notice the seasons, notice the patterns, notice the time before you move into another business, guys. That's just a short story, but it's just an encouragement. If you're doing business and you're already getting tired, my dear, don't be tired. It happens to everybody. They're just that season when it will just get summer. They're just that time when things will just not look like. But instead of us just giving up, we just have to keep trying. And at the end of the day, it's for the best. So I love you guys, and this is just for me to tell you, don't give up on your business. So before you finally decide that, okay, let me leave this business, it's not for me, make sure that you don't used to sell at all. There's no hope at all. People are not even coming. It's a stagnant business. Before you just say this thing, but not the one that you had customers. The funny thing is that even as I was even cooking, people were still asking me. And that's how life is. When I was cooking, that's when I'm not saying that how far now to buy this also. I'm like, when I was looking for customers, guys, oh my god, it's just a very funny scenario. Like, I know what I went through then. So yes, it's just an encouragement, guys. So anyways, this is AR. Yes, I talk about business on my page and also lifestyle. I talk about like other things like lifestyle, self-improvement. Yes, becoming her. That was actually what this page was meant for. But I kind of like business. I like talking about business, and I thought business for, let's say, small businesses, like how to start your small business. Let's start a small business for 9 to 5 workers, for students. Yes, because I'm a small business owner, I'm not a big business owner, so I could give advice for that. I could give you tips on I could give you an idea on what you could do. I could help you start your business, help you run your business. Yes, I could help you do a lot. So guys, it's your baby AR. Please do well to like, subscribe and share. Write me a very nice comment. I love you guys. Bye.